as Brahma, as the most exalted personality in the universe, I often develop pride. I often become very arrogant, so much so that I even try to defy your authority. I even try to find out who you are, challenging your authority. It's because of my exalted position as Brahma, the best of the Brahmanas. So please, in this pastimes, you allow me to be born in a very, very low class, degraded family. The Lord said yes, granted. And as a result of that, Brahma appeared as Haridas Thakur, took birth in a Muslim family, and he was so humble. Although he is Brahma, even as Haridas Thakur, one of the most intimate associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Although Mahaprabhu made him the Namacharya, the Acharya of the holy name, Mahaprabhu himself came to give the holy name, and he made him the Acharya of the holy name. But Haridas Thakur was so humble that he did not even go to Jagannath temple. He did not even go near the Jagannath temple. From a distance, he used to offer obeisances to the flag and the disc on top of the temple. So humble. So this is the link between this pastimes and Haridas Thakur's appearance. So Krishna, then one day Krishna was playing with his friends, tending the cows and playing with the friends. And they played, the game that day was quite exhausting. And they started to feel hungry. Children often feel hungry. So they were feeling hungry, and then they smelled the beautiful fragrance of tal fruit. And as it is, they were hungry and they smelled the beautiful fragrance, and their hunger became even more fired up. So they just told Krishna, Krishna, we want to eat something. And it seemed, look, this beautiful fragrance, like these tal fruits, they are so ripe in the tree, so let's have this tal fruit. Then some other friends said, no, don't go to that tal forest, Talvan. There is a forest of tal fruit, called Talvan, in Vrindavan. So don't go there because there is a terrible demon called Dhenuka. It is his garden, and whoever goes there, he just kills him. So leave him alone. But some of the friends started to say, oh, we are so hungry. And there is nothing to eat here. The only thing that is available is this tal fruit, and these ripened tal fruits are so attractive. Then when Balaram saw their condition, Balaram is the leader of all the cowherd. So Balaram said, okay, who cares about this Dhenuka? Well, I'll go and get the fruits. So Balaram just went into the tal forest, and with his powerful two arms, tal forest, have you seen tal trees? They're kind of palm trees. It grows very high and it's very strong. Just one stem, trunk goes up like any other palm tree. Like it's twice the size of coconut tree. So Balaram just held the tree and started to shake it. Can Balaram do that?
Yes.
Thank you. And as a result of that, already the tal fruits were ripe, so they started to fall with a thud. And hearing that, and also hearing the laughter of the cowherd boys, because they're also excited, and now they got all these tal fruits. And after all, Balaram is there. Why should we be afraid of him? Balaram, our group leader, is there. He'll take care of us. Who cares for Dhenukasura? So Dhenukasura assumed the form of a donkey. And Dhenukasura just... okay. He was a very close associate of Kamsa, a close friend of Kamsa. So in this way, Kamsa actually had all these demons as his ally. And Dhenukasura was one of them. An extremely powerful demon. So there are instances when Kamsa went to fight with some king. He asked Dhenuka to come. And Dhenuka alone wiped out the army. Yesterday I narrated the story of Bakasura. So you heard how powerful Bakasura was. Even the demigods couldn't do anything to him. Now you see, Dhenukasura was even more powerful. Actually, all the asuras that are coming one after another are more and more powerful, increasingly powerful. That is the system. Say for example, when Hanuman was plundering the Ashoka garden, Ravan's favorite garden, Hanuman started to plunder. Then Ravan, when the army couldn't do anything, Ravan sent 7 of his generals. Hanuman killed them. Then Ravan sent another 5 generals who were actually invincible. Hanuman killed them with the army. Then Ravan sent his son, Akshay. Hanuman killed him. Then finally Ravan sent Meghnad, Indrajit, who defeated King Indra, the king of heaven. And Indrajit arrested him. So, here also, all these demons that are going one after another, the following one was more powerful than the previous one. So Dhenukasura was even more powerful than Aghasura. Aghasura was even more powerful than Bakasura, and so forth. So this Dhenukasura became so upset, so he attacked Balaram. Now, Balaram and Dhenukasura fought. They fought for a long time. Their fight was taking place not only on ground, sometimes the fight was taking place on the space. They're hitting each other and they fought for a long, long time. Then eventually Balaram just caught him by his hind legs and started to swing him and swing him and swing him. And as a result of that, Dhenuka was practically unconscious and his life air came to the tip of his mouth. Practically came to his life air, came to his lips. All it needed is just another blow and the life air would just go out. He didn't give a blow, Balaram let Dhenukasura go. And his body went flying and fell on the tal trees and his life air left his body. In this way, Dhenukasura was killed by Balaram. Dhenukasura is a demon that Balaram killed. There is a little history also behind that. Dhenukasura, in his previous life, was the son of Bali Maharaj. Who is Bali Maharaj? Bali Maharaj is grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad's son is Virochan, and Virochan's son is Bali. And this Bali's son was Sahasik. And he was a very powerful, naturally, Bali's son. He was a powerful demon. And one day he was sporting with 10,000 beautiful women in Gandhamadan Mountain. And there, Durvasha Muni was meditating on Krishna. And all these 10,000 women created so much noise that Durvasha's meditation broke. And Durvasa saw that this Sahasik, Bali's son, and he cursed him that you are behaving like a donkey, so you become a donkey. So when he got this curse, he fell at his feet and begged forgiveness. So then he said, for 400,000 years, you will remain like a donkey. Then after that, Balaram will deliver you. Now why Balaram will deliver you? Because Krishna blessed Prahlad Maharaj that he will never kill any member of his family. That is the blessing he gave to Prahlad. So since Sahasik was in that family, Prahlad Maharaj's family, so Krishna didn't kill him. So Balaram actually killed him. And then one day, they all were playing on the bank of Jamuna, and the cowherd boys all of a sudden saw that all the calves are dead. And they went to they wanted to find out what actually happened to all the calves. They found that the river Jamuna became so poisonous that just by drinking the water, all the calves died. And soon they also, inhaling the fumes, these poisonous fumes that were coming from the river, the cowherd boys also died. And Krishna saw them. That day Balaram didn't come. That day Balaram stayed at home because that day was his birthday. So Rohini told him to stay at home. So Balaram didn't come. So Krishna saw that all the cowherd boys were, and then he saw that the birds that are flying above the river are also dropping from the sky. All of a sudden, dead. Actually, the river becomes so poisonous that not only the water became poisonous, even the vapor that was rising from the water was so poisonous that the cowherd boys died just by inhaling them. And the birds were also dying that were flying above the river. So then Krishna realized that it was due to this serpent, Kaliya, that this happened. So Krishna just glanced at his friends, the cowherd boys, and Krishna cast his glance upon the calves, and they all came back to life. Just by Krishna's glance. Can Krishna do that?
Yes.
I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. This is how we have to have the implicit faith that the Supreme Personality of Godhead can do anything. We should not limit Him with our limitations. Because we should not think because we cannot do something, He cannot do it. Rather, we have to understand that His ability is inconceivable. Inconceivable. We cannot even imagine what His ability is. So then, Krishna, all the boys came back to life. And when it happened, the boy just started telling, Krishna, we had such a sweet dream. I was dreaming this, I was dreaming that. The boy started telling Krishna. So at that time, Krishna just took his chadar, uttariya, and tied it up as a belt around his waist, and he climbed up a tree, a kadamba tree, Keli kadamba tree. And he climbed on top of the tree and he jumped, dove into the river. And he started to just make a turmoil, make a turbulence with his arms on the river water. So there was, inside the river Jamuna, there was a lake. The river was flowing atop, and then underneath there was a lake. And in that lake, there was a serpent called Kaliya. Kaliya is the brother of Vasuki, the king of the serpents. And very, very powerful snake, with hundreds of hoods. And on top of each hood he had a huge gem, shining like the sun. And he had, the serpents have gems, they also have venom. So he was so venomous that just by his presence, the whole river water became poisonous. So Kaliya came and attacked Krishna. So Krishna first played with the serpent for a while. The serpent was trying to catch him, and he would just turn around, and the serpent will then again turn to catch him. And in this way, sometimes he was dying, swimming across under the serpent's body, sometimes above his body, so that this way he was playing with the serpent for a while. But then that serpent caught Krishna, and he took him under his coil, started to play school. In the meantime, all the cowherd boys saw Krishna in that condition. They started to cry. They thought that Krishna is now dead. So this is another thing, like, you see, there is a saying that joy becomes intensified by manifold when it comes under sorrow. So because of the contrast makes it even more intensified. So the cowherd boys are crying, like they're all little boys, 5-6 years old boys, and they're seeing that Krishna in the coil of this serpent, and Krishna is not moving. And it seemed like he's dead. So Some of them just ran to the village and informed the elders that Krishna has been attacked. Krishna has been attacked by a snake. So they all came running immediately. And when they came, they saw that Krishna is in the coil, and it looked like Krishna was dead. Nanda Maharaj just wanted to jump into the river, and other elders also wanted to do that, but Balaram stopped them. He said, don't do it. There's no need for it. And Krishna also saw, and Mother Jashoda fainted. All the gopis were in a terrible condition, seeing him in that condition. So seeing that, Krishna now decided to do something. Now Krishna wanted to react. So what Krishna did, Krishna started to expand his body. So he was within Kaliya's coil, and as Krishna's body started to expand, then Kaliya's body started to crack. So Krishna, his coiled around Krishna's body, and now Krishna is expanding. So Kaliya couldn't bear the pain anymore, so he let Krishna go. And then, just to give pleasure to the residents of Vrindavan, what Krishna did? Krishna climbed up onto Kaliya's head. And he started to kick him on the head.